Well, let's continue with waifu mermaids this week with prisms. So let's begin. But first, cards from the last few days. We start off with the Friday stream with the first card being a marker card, Mirror's Present. It's a vanilla. It cannot appear on rear guards, and if this card goes to the damage zone, it disappears. So meaning yes, you heal a card. The card is for Sweetest Sister Mirror. It's a triple rare Bermuda, grade 3, 13k power force, and its skill is auto Vanguard. At the beginning of your main phase, put a Mirror Present marker to your hand. And its second skill is auto Vanguard. At the beginning of your battle phase, reveal any number of Mirror's presents from your hand, and all your rear guards get plus 5k power until the end of turn for each card revealed. If 2 or more were revealed, cost counterblast 1, heal a card from your damage zone. Sweet, a easy heal every single turn. Third skill, act Vanguard once per turn, cost counterblast 1, soul blast 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, call 1 card from among them to rear guard, and put the rest at the bottom. So also a plus 1. I'm gonna have to say this is a pretty decent budget option. Hopefully it is a budget option, but it looks like it is. And then we continue off with another triple rare, which is for another deck, Girlish Idol Lyrical. Grade 3, force 13 power, and its skills. Auto Vanguard when placed, choose 2 order cards from your drop zone and return them to your hand. This will be important. Second skill, Auto Vanguard. When any player's units intercept, this unit gets plus 10k power until the end of the battle. It says any player, meaning even if you intercept, this will become a 23k, which is extra shield value essentially. Third skill, Auto Vanguard. When this card attacks, if an order card was played during this turn, cost counterblast 1 until the end of the battle. Your opponent must intercept as much as possible. Force Intercept, nice, triggers its second skill. Decent, especially when it combos with the next card, which is a rare Lyrical Veil. It's a normal order, and its skills cost Soul Blast 1, discard a copy of itself from your hand, choose up to 2 grade 2s or less units from your drop zone and call them to rear guard, and then choose any number of rear guards until the end of opponent's next turn. They all get intercept and can intercept from the back row, which will be of course very strong because Lyrical's third skill forces all your opponent's units to intercept, meaning their whole entire field. Yeah, that's insane. The only downside is that the order card needs to be a Persona Blast and it's grade 2, but for the payoff, I think it's worth it. And then for the Tuesday stream cards, first off we have some promos. Our first one is Dragonic Overlord the Turnabout. Was not expecting this. Grade 3, force, it's a Kagero, 13k power, and its skills auto Vanguard once per turn. At the end of the battle of this card attacks, cost counterblast 1, discard 2 cards, stand all your front row units with Overlord in its card name, and then until the end of the turn this unit gets drive -1. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, your whole front row with Overlord gets 10k power. A straight up upgrade of V Overlord. This card can be completely self-reliant, and it doesn't need other cards to trigger its skills. Now let's see how long it takes for it to be printed in the English side. Next, Jewelry Light Placina. Grade 2, 10k power, and skills auto Vanguard when placed, cost counterblast 1, soul blast 1. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 to your hand, call 1, and put the other 1 at the bottom of the deck. A straight up plus 2, but only on Vanguard. Maybe 2 up at most. And then a restriction list reveal next week for both English and the Japanese side. And then for the Twinkling Melody cards itself, our first card is Prism-Image Clear. Grade 1, 8k power, and skills auto Vanguard when placed. Look at top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 grade 2 or greater Prism card from among them and add it to your hand. And then second skill, auto rear guard. When placed from bind zone, cost bind a Prism card from your drop zone, draw a card, and this unit gets plus 10k. So Prism's playstyle is focusing on binding and then bind calling. Feels a lot like Gear Chronicle, but I would say this is a 4-up for being a bind target as well. Next, Prism-Image Rosa. Grade 2, 10k power, and skills auto Vanguard rear guard when placed, cost counterblast 1, let the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 2 Prism cards from among them, put 1 to your hand and bind 1 of them. So it gives you a plus 1 from hand and binds a card, which aka helps the playstyle. And then its second skill, auto rear guard. When placed from bind zone, your whole front row with Prism gets plus 10k until the end of turn. So not only that it helps its playstyle, it also is a bind target. Instant 4-up, no questions asked. And finally, the big waifu boss, Prism-Image Vert. Grade 3, force, 13k power, and its skills. Act Vanguard once per turn, costs Soul Blast 1, bind a card with Prism in its card name from rear guard or drop zone, and if a card was bound, this unit gets drive +1 until the end of turn. Essentially, 1 Soul Blast for 1 bind gives you a nice +1. Yeah, this skill is too good, but second skill, auto Vanguard when this card attacks, cost counterblast 1, return all your front row rear guards to your hand, And then call up to one Prism card in its card name from the bind zone to rear guard. And if your opponent's grade 3 or greater, you can call 2 instead with different names. Oh great, not only it replenishes your hand, you also get a free +1 or +2 in mid-battle, meaning multi-attack. Man, what's with Bermuda getting all the good shit? And for next week, we got Anj. So that's it for the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you guys think about the new Prism? I think it's really strong, nice consistency, feels like Gear Chronicle to be honest. And what do you guys think will get hit for the next restriction list? I would say maybe an even bigger hit on Nemen, but hard to tell because they could just give us nothing again. But other than that, have a nice day.